everybody, welcome to Bad Filmcast. Since we're not going to be doing Sonic this week, we're going to do it on BlueZoneComms.
Huzzah.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I'm Terrence. It's Deji and Marcos. We're all fucking losers. Who cares?
I'm sick.
And today, we're here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. To give you a summary, Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2020 release. The story is an isekai starring the titular character coming to the real world and forming a friendship with a cop.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's what you wanted to say. You wanted to make the isekai joke.
Yes.
All I heard was weeb talk, so I can't.
I mean, I guess by technicality, you're not really wrong, but it's still kind of a reach.
It's somehow more of an isekai than Sonic X.
Not. Alright. The isekai joke is dumb.
Wow.
The isekai joke was only funny with Space Jam.
Okay. No.
Alright, so let's just, I guess we can fucking have a big disclaimer now on our Sonic trailer impressions video, as that is incredibly outdated now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Oh, man, I remember that. That was like, what? That was almost a year ago.
Yeah, it was April.
Whew.
I just didn't care because after seeing that design, and I just didn't care for the movie. Like, I had zero interest until they redesigned it with the new...
Honest question. Do you think, even if they kept the design, do you think we'd be as positive?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Because that design is uglier than Holy Sin, and whoever thought of that should have been fired and then shot.
And the funny, you know
Basically,
what the funny thing
executives
is?
of Paramount.
They said that they knew that Sonic fans wouldn't like it, but they were just relying on the general public. But turns out, oops, normies don't like it. Sorry.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots. And they got reprimanded, as they should, and Sega pretty much took total control of the movie afterwards.
Actually, no, they didn't. They still have no involvement on that.
Really?
Yeah, they just gave some fan feedback. It's like, okay. But the only person that from Sega that was heavily involved, quote unquote, from Sega was Tyson Huss.
Huh. Well, here we are now, and as of today, it is the highest grossing video game movie to hit the box office.
Well, debuts. Highest grossing debut.
Yeah.
I think the highest grossing was... I think it was World of Warcraft?
Then I heard that movie sucked.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. But, you know, I saw the movie Friday. Marcos apparently saw the movie 3 different fucking times.
I had a
date.
date.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And today's Sunday.
And Deji saw it Friday as well.
It was a Valentine's date.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, how's it feel knowing that because of Sonic, a lot of people probably got laid?
Yeah, and it's going to give birth to Sonic boomers.
and their kids are gonna wonder years down the road that, oh geez, I was conceived during the Sonic movie. Holy shit!
Mommy, Daddy, how did you meet? Well, we went to go out to see this movie called Sonic the Hedgehog.
So can we not talk about the origin of my child? Thanks.
Yeah, I know what happened that night, Deji. Don't miss me with that bullshit. But I just want to talk about this transformation of this first trailer dropping. Everyone was fucking disgusted. The second trailer, I think after the first trailer they completely redesigned everything and halted everything.
And a lot of people were like in denial, saying that, oh, it was all just one big marketing ploy. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
No, because there still is merchandise of the original movie Sonic.
That fucking mask is so fucking hideous.
Yeah, I believe Gareth bought the Halloween costume for his son.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think I still saw it at Party City. I saw it at Party City in the Halloween store this October too.
I can't believe they actually thought
this
that was
last
a good idea.
October. But no, yeah, the trailer dropped. Everybody hated it. Everyone told Paramount.
No,
it was a
not
horrible
everyone.
idea.
People were saying, "Oh, you can't complain because people worked hard on it." Like, remember, there were
apologists.
Like, there were a lot of people defending it because it's like, "Oh, we have to be positive when it comes to Sonic." It's like, no.
I mean, okay, yes, a lot of people did work on it. A lot of people also did work on Sausage Party. Those people weren't credited, but that's kind of a different thing.
Yeah, different.
But it's
story.
like, yes, I get the fact that, yes, people did work very hard on this probably, and they were probably not paid as much as they should have been. Who knows? I don't know this industry. But
Does that mean they're immune to criticism?
no, they're not. But then again, the people who made it, you know, they might not have. So if someone designed it, the team who designed
of course,
it,
nobody goes out of their way to make a bad product, but sometimes,
except Paramount apparently.
but sometimes it just doesn't turn out to be that great.
Yeah, and it wasn't good. Like, he looked horrible. He looked ugly, and as everyone stated, both hardcore fans and casuals alike, it was ugly.
Really ugly.
Yeah, I was telling coworkers about it, and they hated it. When I went to see Detective Pikachu with my date at the time, she was terrified.
Yeah, it was ugly, and the criticism that they got was well deserved. And I don't care if someone says no, you have to respect it. No, I don't. I'm the consumer. And if I'm the consumer, you know, if this is trying to I don't know who this is trying to please. And luckily, for some reason there are still certain people that said the original Sonic should have been in the movie, and those people are just.
I think for trolls,
they're either being contrarians, or they're literally just weird. Because
or they're Andre from Game Explain.
Like, nobody liked it. It was unappealing. It was unattractive. It was ugly. Like, and then they decided, all right, we get it. If this is getting to a point where it's on both sides, they're getting shit. They literally changed it.
And it's not just the fans. People, like, remember, it was the most disliked trailer of all time on YouTube.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
It had I believe it had more dislikes than the Call of Duty trailer from 2016.
Wow.
That's saying something.
But it worked. They got the feedback. They delayed the movie.
And honestly, it was a good thing that they delayed it, because people talked about, it's doing better than Detective Pikachu. If it came out in November, it would have came out like the same time during Frozen 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Star Wars. Well, regardless of how you guys feel about it, because that movie still made $1 billion worldwide.
But it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars. It's Disney.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu and a lot of movies didn't do so hot last year because there was too many. It
came out like 2 weeks after Endgame, actually.
And it came out 2 weeks before Aladdin. So it was
it was like literally
battle.
sandwiched it between two.
Hey, and it still did better than Shazam, which came out between Captain
That is
Marvel.
sad. That was a good DC movie.
Yeah, and Shazam is a good movie, and that is fucking sad that happened.
Like, why would? I'm convinced I'm convinced that Aquaman was supposed to come out last year, and Shazam was supposed to come out during Christmas.
Makes sense.
It would make sense. I mean,
Just look at the post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
But anyways, should we get on to the plot of the movie?
No. What did you guys think of the movie, since we all saw it?
I loved it.
I liked it. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I saw it 3 times.
James likes it more than Detective Pikachu.
I think it is better than Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, huh, really? But then the more he explained it, the more I'm like, you know what? Yeah. You got a point. For once.
I mean, it's definitely shorter than Detective Pikachu. I mean, that's part of why I kind of prefer it over.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu is pretty long.
Yeah.
But I was watching the movie and I was thinking to myself, there really isn't, like, there's a moment in the movie, because usually the formula for, like, a regular movie like that, whether it's Disney, Marvel, an adventure movie, is two people team up, two people work together, two people become friends, two people get into a problem, two people aren't friends anymore, two people then go search for themselves, two people then come back, rekindle their differences, and become friends again, two people save the day. It kind of wasn't really like that with the Sonic movie. Like,
there was a conflict, but it felt forced.
No, I mean, there was the moment where
Tom.
Cyclops, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Where, you know, Sonic is like, why do you want to leave? That place is great. You know, all those people need you. And they kind of got into a fight, but it wasn't serious, and it was quick. It was kind of quickly swept under the rug because they were getting followed by Jim Carrey. And
who stole this movie, by the way, easily.
Can we talk about how I predicted Jim Carrey being Eggman like 5 years ago?
I mean, I think watching the movie, he was He actually
he loved the role because he said in an interview
in a long time.
He said in an interview he wants to do a sequel, and considering he doesn't like doing sequels, that
yes.
When I said doesn't like, he doesn't mean he won't do it, but he doesn't. He's not really like, yeah, I don't feel like doing a sequel, but I'll do it anyway. This one he's willing to, so. Ooh.
But it's like, there were some points where Jim Carrey was doing his thing, and the tone of his voice is like, wow, he's kind of sounding like Mike Pollock a little bit.
At the end of the movie where he's in the Mushroom Planet, you can tell he used his Mike Pollock's voice for like that one bit.
With the tone of his voice, I'm like, I don't know if I don't know. Maybe, because I think Roger Craig Smith was on set of that movie.
He was?
And I remember seeing pictures of him and Ben Schwartz together. But I don't know. But he was, like, at the end of the movie, it was still Jim Carrey, but it felt like Eggman. And, because, like, throughout this whole movie, it is just Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey.
Yep.
But I feel like for the role of Eggman, it fits.
It fits him, yeah.
Especially classic Eggman, because classic Eggman looks goofy, he looks comical, he looks silly, and that's what Jim Carrey was. He was goofy, comical, nuts, and crazy. And, like, I just saw the post before we recorded this. Apparently, he ad-libbed most of those scenes. Which makes sense.
Yeah. Gary, dude.
But I think we can all agree, and I think almost everyone agrees universally, that Jim Carrey is, without a doubt, the best thing about this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his performance was...
Because that's why people go watch these movies. They watch Jim Carrey to see him be Jim Carrey.
Well, people are saying that this is one of his best roles in a very, very long time. A lot of people have been saying that this is like 90s Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It is.
I agree.
His younger self. Definitely.
And what's a shoehorn and like in Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
I saw clips of that and I was like, this isn't.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
No, Terrence, your default voice normally works. No, I'm talking about that screech.
Oh, you mean...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Idiot.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's an art form. I don't know how I make that noise.
Did someone kick you in the balls really high and you try replicating it?
I will say, though, Ben Schwartz does a pretty damn good Sonic.
Yeah, he's... I was actually surprised. Because I was thinking with Ben Schwartz, with DuckTales, and I'm like...
He's also Leonardo in the rest of the TMNT.
I've never seen him in that. But, I kind of forget, oh, right, actors can have different voice directions. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, so I see a lot of people say that Ben should probably just be the current voice of Sonic. I'm just like... One, I don't think Sega can afford.
Sega can't afford him.
Yeah. No, they can, but do they want to?
No, they're not willing to.
Yeah,
and honestly, I don't mind. I think I don't know why. I've noticed a lot of like a sudden dislike for Roger.
Oh, I've always been indifferent towards him, but the problem isn't really him; it's the voice direction he gets. Because if you compare him how he is in the mainline games to how he is in Boom, you can tell he has a lot of free range.
Well, that's Studiopolis' fault, not necessarily.
Yeah,
Rogers.
of course. It's just like.
But
Wait,
dumbass
is it
fans.
Studiopolis that does the recording for the Sonic
Yes.
games? Okay.
Mm.
Like, that's their fault, not his.
Yeah.
Because he is a good actor. I've seen him in, like, Cartoon Network shows, and he's good.
Thomas in regular show. He's
Yeah. So, I think and you're right, his direction in Sonic Boom is very different. But he's also being directed by...
Because he actually is allowed to emote instead of just being this one-dimensional character.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes Ben Schwartz so good as
Because Sonic is actually a character, not an archetype.
I mean, Sonic is definitely the embodiment of the 90s. Like, both figuratively and literally. Like, you know, he has the attitude of Bill Clinton. He has the shoes of Michael Jackson.
And Santa Claus.
Oh, wait, so he cheated on his wife?
Tragic.
Yeah.
Sally, you bitch.
One thing for the movie too, I also want to say is that I did like the human characters. They weren't like annoying, besides for that one chick or whatever. But the cop character, what's his name? Tom.
I'm still wondering why
I
they
like
thought it was a good idea to have them be best friends with a cop, though. It's like, really?
I mean, doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't.
Of course, it doesn't bother you specifically.
Yeah, because
I don't see an issue
with my
with
family.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with him being friends with the cops.
It's just like, you know, the guy who is like all about freedom and whatnot is like, okay.
I mean, it's not like a strict cop that's like, you know, by the book.
Yeah, I know. It was just one
He's
of
more
those.
a laid back kind of chill cop.
No.
It's
I think
just
you might be looking too much into this, Deji.
Yeah.
You might be trying to find something where there isn't.
good to see that you're pulling the race card already, Terrence.
I didn't do anything. You're the one that brought this conversation up.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Yeah. It was just something someone pointed
his wife's
out.
hot, though.
It was just something somebody pointed out a while ago, and I just remembered it. It's like, huh. Yeah, that is kind of weird.
The special effects for this movie was good, too, by the way.
Oh, my God. The action scenes in this movie were so fun.
My favorite scene in the movie was definitely, like, the bar scene, just because of that Quicksilver, you know, event where he could stop time, which I do want to talk about that, you know, being sort of a plot hole, I guess.
Well, see, this movie brings up something that kind of does make sense. This movie is pretty much the most realistic to Sonic's Speed Force, quote unquote, that he has, because, you know, Sonic can run literally almost at the speed of light. I wouldn't say light, maybe sound.
Speed of sound.
Yeah. Like, that does have repercussions on real life. Because he can run so fast that he can literally affect his surroundings. I mean, it's basically what happened in that Archie Comics issue where Sonic, Eggman literally kidnapped all of his friends, and Sonic literally lost his shit and raced around the planet like 5 different times and hit Eggman at like a Mach 7 speed force.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool scene. I don't like the Archie Comics before issue 200, but that was a cool scene.
It was nice. Definitely nice. But, yeah, no, like I said, that was probably my favorite scene in the movie with the bar scene. And it played that awesome song.
Yeah.
What was the song?
I gotta...
I have it. Hold on, give me one. So let me pull it up. It's on my YouTube.
Yeah. I gotta say, though...
Don't play it, please. I don't want...
I'm not going
to
play, obviously. I'm just going to give the name.
There's a lot of adult humor in this movie.
Yes, it was pretty funny, too. I got a good chuckles.
There's drug references, there's alcohol references, there's killing references.
There's breastfeeding shit.
Yeah, there's, like, a lot of adult humor, and it caught me off guard.
For real.
Especially when Tom goes to the phone booth and... like, says, Sonic's like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm going to a phone booth to talk to the other officers. Like, oh, what's a phone booth? He's like, oh, it's where people smuggle drugs.
Drug dealers and criminals go to talk.
And I'm like, holy shit. And I was sitting next to a mother and her 2 kids. Right. And I'm like, oh my God.
The song is called "Boom" by X Ambassadors, by the way. Great song.
There's also some,
You know what my favorite visual gag? I don't want to say gag, but Sonic reference was when he got hit and he lost his ring. So it's okay, that's actually a clever way of implementing that.
Oh my God! I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Oh my God! You're absolutely right.
I was like, that's the only way you can pull this off.
That's cool.
How'd you guys feel about Sonic's I guess his backstory of this film with him having a owl as a mentor? I liked her. I wish there was
I wish we saw
I wish it was
more
a little bit
of her.
Longer because that was very fast paced, and I'm not trying to become. No, I'm not. Shut the fuck up, Digi. My point is that I wish we had an extra like a minute or two longer with Longclaw. That's her name, right?
Yeah,
Longclaw.
Longclaw, just to kind of show what their bond is. I mean,
you know what that's
really,
but because literally she gets introduced and then gets presumably killed for 2 minutes of her fucking screen time.
That gave me I got a lot of Archie vibes from that beginning.
I did too, and for good reasons. Yeah.
With the owl
and the echidnas too. Was not expecting them to attack.
Into that.
This is uncanon. Knuckles is supposed to be the only echidna.
Well, maybe he might be extinct after those 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, this is my theory.
And before Ken Penders comes in and sues, oh no,
that's
a sequel.
You just had to bring him up, didn't you?
Someone was gonna do it.
I wasn't.
I was
actually talking about. I want to talk about the fucking movie. Shit.
Yeah. So I actually have a theory now that I'm thinking about it.
Yep.
Because obviously with the way this movie is grossing and the special end credits, we are obviously getting a sequel with Sonic and Tails.
Yes.
I think one of two things are going to happen. Either the echidnas in the beginning were just a little Easter egg just to, show villagers, stuff. Because I feel like if they make a sequel, which they probably will, it'll be a little bit more video game themed. Because I think we're going to go back to Sonic's world. Since this first movie is in the human world, I think the next one will be based in Sonic's world. And we'll have the Death Egg.
I'm okay
but
with that.
I have a theory that they're going to use Chaos.
I can agree with that. Here's my idea for this whole thing. For the second one, since Tails is introduced, at the end of the first one, definitely have Eggman build a Death Egg, or if they want to, have him build Metal Sonic, and he could be the second antagonist of the film.
Yeah.
And then for the third one, they could introduce Knuckles and Chaos and set up, the Master Emerald being connected with, Chaos, and have him the big bad.
What
also,
I was...
Go on.
No, you can...
Oh, I was just going to say, one thing I hope they kind of do, maybe not, but since what happened at the beginning of the movie with the whole echidnas attacking Sonic and Longclaw, that could be a good setup between Knuckles and Sonic having
That's what I was going to lead
into. With each other.
And
I'm okay with that because it actually gives a reason why.
That builds up their rivalry.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's
Sonic okay,
you have those. You introduce these echidnas that want to sit Sonic for whatever reason, and then you have Tails appearing in the end because he needs to find Sonic for something, which probably
this makes me wonder.
That Longclaw is still alive.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly.
This makes me wonder, though. At this point, it's spoiler warning. No one watches our stuff anyways. Who cares?
Exactly.
First of all, Tails looks fucking fantastic.
Yes, he does.
In that 3 minutes of his screen time, he looked great.
3 minutes.
My audience cheered when he was introduced.
James and I lost our shit.
You know what's funny? I was talking to a coworker today, and he said, "Oh, I saw the Sonic movie, but I wish I stayed at the end credits because I was talking to my girlfriend, wondering, oh yeah, I was. It kind of sucks that we didn't see Tails." And then I realized, oh, apparently he was in the post credits. Whoops.
Yeah.
Clown.
But no, fuck Deji. Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
So we were talking about Tails.
I definitely think Longclaw is alive. I don't think she's gone by any means. I think That's the thing that I wanted to say. Do Sonic and Tails know each other?
No. We don't know. We have no fucking clue.
Probably not.
That's what I'm curious about, because Tails is obviously here to look for Sonic. So does that mean Longclaw told him?
Yes.
It's possible. She probably gave him instructions on how to find him, and they need him for
Yeah,
something.
you're right, because I think Sonic stated that he's never had a friend.
Yeah, because all he had was Longclaw before he went to Earth.
Yeah. Okay, so then Longclaw probably got Tails to find Sonic.
By the way, did you guys notice that that in the music that was playing at the beginning of the movie, for Sonic Mania,
Hyper
Potions,
with Baby Sonic?
Yeah.
God, it was so awesome hearing that in the theater.
It was the Generations Green Hill preview.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was literally almost cut for cut the Generations trailer.
Yeah, that was nice.
Another reason why I want the second movie to be in Sonic's world, because Green Hill Zone looks so fucking good.
Right.
It looked like it was from Generations.
They can do whatever. Just never show me Baby Sonic again. Look.
I didn't give a shit. I don't care.
Look,
hey, Baby Sonic?
Blame Richard Kuta.
I don't know who that is.
The only Baby Sonic I don't ever want to see is Sonic Underground, Baby Sonic, or
Shut up,
or whatever.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I still don't know what he's talking about, but you know what? I'd rather stay that way. So
we're dropping it.
Look it up when you have.
Nope, I'm not looking. No, I'm not looking it up. No, I'm good. I'm good. I want to keep my sanity.
That was
fuck this.
That was horrible. Kill yourself. Give me $200.
I mean, if you wanted $200, you could have just asked politely.
Also, I find it funny. I think for a solid half of this movie, Sonic isn't wearing his shoes.
Yeah, he gets them as a gift, and we see his feet. No.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, we only saw the bottom of his feet partially with his torn socks, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's we don't really see it that much, but considering the footprint that.
Oh god, the X-rays too. Yeah, the X-rays on his foot.
He had real human feet, and I don't like that. That's really gross.
Did you see the prop for his feet?
No, don't show me. But it's because the thing that bothers me is that Mickey and Goofy have real human feet, and that bothers the fuck out of me.
Why?
I don't know why. It's always bothered me.
Yeah, the guy with the foot fetish is actually bothers. Interesting.
Well, because they're cartoon animals. They shouldn't they have normal they have human looking hands, but it's their feet, they're supposed to be animals. It's weird. I prefer it when people draw if they have to draw their feet, they give them the dog paws looking thing.
Why does it? But they have realistic human hands. Shouldn't it be good?
I literally don't know. I can't describe it to you, but that's actually been one of my biggest it actively makes me uncomfortable. I can't describe it. I've had this problem ever since I was a kid. It's just always bothered me. It's looked unnatural.
I honestly...
Why do you think my Alolan 4chan Sonic Boom Shadow has...
the blob feet?
Well, he has the paws. He has the 3 paws.
No.
It's just...
canonically they do have blob feet, right?
Yeah, I'll take that.
No. No. That's worse.
I don't like toads.
Okay, before we're going on a rant on fucking feet, can we continue on with the movie?
Need feet!
Jesus.
Anyway.
Well, but yeah, like I said, no, Tom, he's... I actually find him kind of likable in the movie. He has a reason.
No, he's good.
Yeah, he has a reason, why he wants to leave Green Hills.
The guy works 3 jobs for his wife.
Nah, correction, he worked 3 jobs for his wife.
Eat it, Julius.
He's a true Chad.
Yeah, shit, he is kind of Julius, except he's not stingy.
Wait, who's Julius?
Everybody
hates Chris. Terry Crews.
I gotta say, I forget her name. I think her name is Tika. Not in the movie. The actress's name. She's actually very pretty.
Yeah, she is.
I think James and I were looking at her background, what she did. It doesn't look like she does much. She was in more, I think, just regular.
Was she on the CW shows?
I don't know. Apparently, she was Michelle Obama in some sort of Obama documentary. But other than that, I don't think nothing significant. But she was good in this.
Yeah, definitely.
What did Sonic call her? Pretzel lady?
Pretzel lady. Pretzel lady.
Okay.
Pretzel legs.
Pretzel legs.
No, it was Pretzel lady.
Okay.
No, Donut Lord. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, he called Tom Donut Lord and his
Lord.
wife Pretzel Lady.
So can we talk about how like the climax of the movie pretty much pulled an Amazing Spider-Man 2?
What do you mean?
You know how Dr. Eggman had his hatchet open when he had Sonic cornered, and the cop shot him but didn't try shooting him directly when he had a perfect chance?
Yeah, because that's murder, Deji.
He could have just shot him in the arm.
That's violence. You can't show violence.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is a good point. Granted, he shot him with a tranquilizer gun, not an actual fucking bullet, but
now implementing the fact that
Sonic
nothing
will ever be as bad
bag,
as the Amazing Spider-Man 2 if that's ending.
Yeah, that scene was just fucking
like, oh my god,
So,
that movie.
With Sonic's powers, and again, it's kind of confusing with the whole like he can stop time, I guess, pull a Quicksilver moment, or slow it down, and there's no repercussions, I guess. Like,
he's not stopping time. The same thing with Quicksilver is
he's just running really fast. What he perceives.
He is moving so fast that pretty much what Deji said, what he perceives, everything is going incredibly slow. It's
I'm aware. It's just like at the bar fight scene, it shows that it stops completely. Whereas
it doesn't.
Really? Are you sure? Because I swear it seemed like it stopped.
I mean,
but when he did it with Eggman when in San Francisco, you can tell he slowed down because it showed his finger, going towards the button. Just very slowly.
In the bar fight, if you look very closely at the people, they are moving very, very slowly. They are moving.
Although the problem,
if that's the case, wouldn't you think he would have done at the beginning in the movie? To go to the Mushroom Planet, with the robots were chasing him. Like,
shut up, plot.
That and just Mushroom Hill. There you go.
Plot. I mean, I would assume to run that fast requires some sort of like, concentration.
I mean, I get it, but if they explained it just a bit better, or like, maybe he needs a boost, or maybe he needs more energy.
The thing that does bother me is the electricity thing, because it's like,
it's like it happens when he's like emotional or something. I guess.
So what is he? Starfire?
I thought that was kind of. I thought the only time it was kind of weird was, at the end when it kind of just like.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, because he's my friend, and then lightning just comes out.
When he's in the ballpark, that makes sense because he's literally running so fast, he's causing friction. Yeah. But at the end it's kind of weird, but it looks cool.
And he healed up, I guess, too, because it's like, you saw him. He literally got banged up from that. And it's
he has the speed force.
He has more.
He picked up a ring.
He has the speed force, and he also the warp rings are ripped right out of Doctor Strange.
I mean, if you want to get technical, in the beginning of the movie, he is reading Flash comics.
Yeah.
So, who's to fucking say that he was reading the comics, saw what the Flash did, and was thinking, maybe I can do it too. That's actually, the more I think about that, that's actually really fucking cool.
It's possible. I mean,
maybe they'll explain it in the sequel.
Maybe
some clarification would be nice, like with his powers and how it worked. Honestly, to me, what would have been nice is after he pulled that moment, the slow-mo thing. If he got tired out, like for example, when he first did it at the bar scene, it would have been nice if he got all tired and tuckered out.
He kind of did when they were in the hotel.
I mean, I get that, but it's just like.
Well, I think that's because he was awake for like.
They were literally like on the run, kind of and shit. But I'm just saying, if it happened immediately after, then that would have been nice. Just some form of repercussion for using that kind of broken power.
Look, super speed is the most overpowered one. It's too broken. There's no real limit to it.
That's not a pun, I'm sorry. Now, the Speed Force, that's a whole different thing.
Because
But Super Speed itself,
the two most overpowered superpowers are telekinesis and super speed.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I think the most overpowered ability is probably the ability to suck like 24 dicks at the same time. But
you really like talking about dicks.
I mean, is it really gay to be talking to your male friends about male
genitalia? But wanting to suck them. That's.
I mean, I'm not saying that I want to.
Are you sure?
Just saying.
And this is.
I'm just saying the ability to suck over 25 dicks at once is impressive.
We'll be right back after these messages.
There are children watching this.
Insert. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like, out of all those 40 people that watch this, the 2 of them are kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both Terrence somehow. I don't know why.
I watch it, and then I rewatch it again to make sure that all the edits were in just fine.
Also, another thing I do want to point out, again, I don't know if this counts as a plot hole or not, if it counted more as, like, kind of a state thing, but when they went to San Francisco, why didn't Sonic just... I mean, we know he kind of did run up towards, that building to pick up his rings.
He said apparently it was locked.
Yeah, he said he couldn't get up there.
I mean, I get it, but the rings were literally on the roof, like, that he could just run up and
he could break it.
Yeah, if it was, like, covered, like, if it was in a cage or something and he can't break it through, then fine, I could somewhat see it needing special access.
I'm assuming he didn't know where exactly on the roof they were, so he didn't want to run up that building at full speed and stop.
Again, this is why the whole super speed is so inconsistent.
Again, if they brought limitations
you
with it or rules or something,
like that's why I don't. That's why I don't think about it too hard, because once you get into like physics and logic with Sonic,
I'm looking at it a lot. It's more of a physics.
Just give it like a
narrative purpose.
From a narrative, give it a setback or some sort of like limit. Like to kind of like, oh, why can't he do it? Or if it was in a different building or something.
Why can't Doctor Strange just use his warp portal to use it on Thanos' hands?
Why didn't they fly the Eagles to Mount Mortar?
It wouldn't cut it off.
All that.
Yes. No joke. It was actually explained that it wouldn't have worked if he had done that.
Why didn't Doctor Strange use the Time Stone to bring Tony Stark back to life?
That is a very good question.
Why didn't they time travel back to save Black?
Because it wouldn't have been the same Tony Stark.
That is true.
No. He could have just pulled a Dormammu and come to bargain again.
No, not really, because you're taking him from a different timeline.
No.
Which means you're taking that Tony away from that timeline.
No, he just would have reversed it, not time traveled.
Yeah, but then Thanos wouldn't have been defeated.
No, he would. He just would have reversed his...
Okay, look, let's not talk about the MCU right now.
Yeah, you're kind of hurting my brain.
Yeah.
I just...
So this is why time travel is a bad narrative.
Anyways, yeah. At the end, Sonic beats Eggman, because power, friendship, blah, blah, blah. While Tom throws the ring and sends him back to the Mushroom Planet. And,
so was that supposed to be Sonic, Mushroom Hill Zone, or...?
Yes, clearly it is.
Because, part of me was wondering, were you referencing Mario, or...
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because when I saw the Mushroom Planet, I'm like, this isn't Mushroom Hill.
Because
where are they going with this?
I kind of got Mushroom Hill because, it's like a mushroom level planet,
yeah, but
from...
Mushroom Hill is it's a mushroom forest, and it's on Angel Island.
That is true, but I don't know.
But yeah, I thought when they showed the mushrooms, like, are they gonna call out like Mario? Because like Sonic was like, oh, I hate mushrooms. I'm like, where are you going with this? Are you trying to make a Sega versus Nintendo joke, or is it just
or were we expecting the movie to end with Mario coming in through the portal and saying,
no,
hey,
no, hang on. The post credits is that all of a sudden Sonic's just in
his room
chilling in the basement, and then a portal comes out and it's just Sakurai saying, I am Sonic. There are other characters that are just like you out there.
So who's the character that almost commits suicide and breaks the iceberg that unfreezes Mario?
Yeah.
But hey, this is a good segue. We're finally getting good video game movies. Besides, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew and Digimon, those movies.
I thought you were saying Lucario and the Mystery of Mew wasn't a good movie.
No, I said besides those. I'm talking about from Hollywood.
I'd have live action, yeah.
No, not live action, because Angry Birds 2 was apparently good. I did like the first one.
I keep forgetting that those movies existed.
Yeah, and I just don't care.
It's Angry
Birds. If they're good, that's great for them. I'm not saying...
Hey, it's still a win for us gamers.
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
It's an app phone.
I mean,
that came out in like 2009.
So how's Pokemon Masters treating you?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of all like the 70 other apps that I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I played Pokemon Go for 1 day and I dropped it.
Yeah.
I've been playing Pokemon Masters every day.
What did you guys think, like, in the mid-credit scene with Eggman when, when he was actually looking more like Eggman, the bald head, the mustache, and I don't know if this is just me or not, but I kind of noticed he had a kind of bit of a gut kind of going on.
Yeah, he kind of gained weight.
I mean, like, dude, if you're living on a planet full of fucking mushrooms, that's all you have to eat. I mean, yeah, I guess you could expect him to gain a couple of fucking pounds.
I guess there's starch in mushrooms?
Possibly.
Alright, so did anybody think his assistant's name was going to be called Snively?
No.
Not at all.
Really? I was the only one?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I just saw his... I mean, I guess it's a running gag at this point that Eggman needs to have an assistant to work off of, and that Stone
because that works.
No, the Eggman's at his best when he works off of someone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Eggman needs an assistant because he's at his best when he does that. Like, him working off of Sonic and the others is one thing, but him working off of someone on his side is even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I think to this day Orbot and Cubot are still the best.
Yeah, no.
Orbot and Cubot are...
Look, they were only good for one game.
And that was
I like them in general. I like them in the comics. I like them in the Sonic Boom show. They're interesting because, yeah, we work for Eggman, but he's also a putz, and we know it. And he doesn't do anything about it.
At least they're not... Well, what were the guys from Sonic X called? Because I always hated them.
Oh, Deco and Boku? I like them.
I forgot about those two.
I hate their designs.
I don't really mind it that much. I didn't mind it in Sonic X. They were kind of like the predecessors to Orbot and Cubot.
Yeah,
if you think about it,
Scratch and Grounder were pretty much that.
I mean, that too.
Then yeah.
They were Sonic, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would honestly say Orbot and Cubot, and then Scratch and Grounder, then Deco and Boku.
What about Sleet and Dingo?
I would say after literal shit and garbage, then Sleet and Dingo. Snively's pretty close to that too.
Yeah, I prefer Snively over Sleet.
I hate Snively. I
like Snively.
I literally hate his existence and everything he stands for. I don't know. I mean, I could probably explain it, but
because you don't like the star. You don't like Starscream
more than it needed to be.
Yeah, I don't like the Starscream trope, and I don't like Snively's design. He's just ugly. Even when he's more Sonicified, I would say
even when he transformed into Walter White.
Yeah, I was gonna say that slightly different because he looks like Walter White, and that makes me laugh. And I don't know, he just looks better with facial hair, and he doesn't look like a putz that much. I don't know. There's just I want to punch Snively. I don't like him.
And he somehow got pussy.
That is true.
Yeah, but he was also in a cuck situation too.
No. She actually did like him.
No, but wasn't she married to that guy, the Ox?
Not really married. It was more like it was a title.
Position of power. Yeah. Yeah, but if I remember correctly, I have the comics right behind me. I can look this up. He was simping pretty hard for her. He was a simp.
Yeah, he really was.
He was, he cucked and... Well, maybe not a cuck, but he definitely simped. He was a simp. So that gives me another reason to hate Snively.
So,
I don't like you, and I don't like your face.
So what do you guys think of the references in the movie?
I thought most of them were generally good. Some were like, yeah.
Okay, which ones are your favorite?
The Ring.
Well, The Ring?
Yeah.
I thought the Smash Brother pose.
I don't know. That one kind of felt forced.
For me, it's got to be that awful drawing Sonic of with the crazy Carl.
No, I cringed.
I'll take that. I'll take that over fucking the Smash Bros cameo.
No, I thought that was fine because it was
It's a crazy old man. I mean, yeah, it's.
Well, the Smash pose is fine because you're not going to recognize it unless you know that pose from Smash.
Yeah.
Sanic is just Sanic, and I don't know how I feel that...
I hate Sanic. It's not funny anymore.
I don't know how I feel
Yeah, I don't find it funny. I just thought like that scene kind of fit well with a crazy old man.
I mean, sure.
I don't know why they made a Sonic shirt of Sonic Forces for DLC. It's fucking stupid.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel knowing that Sonic is in a theatrical movie release. That's how I'll leave it on.
Imagine that artist like looking at it now. He's like, "Where's my royalty paycheck?"
To put it in the best way possible, when that scene popped up, I winced. James literally lost his shit and laughed.
Me and Chloe we cringed. We were like, oh.
I feel like for a Sonic fan, you would cringe, but from what I'm seeing, the majority of people who aren't in the big community like us, they thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I still prefer Eddie Murphy's take on doing Sonic than that.
What?
Eddie Murphy? What the fuck?
In SNL, he made a Sonic cake, and it was terrifying. And the joke was he's a big fan of Sonic, and he wants to stay true to the character, but failed miserably.
Wait, he is?
It was a sketch. It was a skit.
A skit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, okay.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, do you guys feel as if he was the one that sang the credits to Sonic CD? Believe in yourself. No. That doesn't sound like Eddie Murphy to you.
Not really.
No. It doesn't.
Not at all.
Deji, this might surprise you, but not all black people sound alike. All right.
Yes. Okay. I hope you keep that in mind the next time you say something racist to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Wait, who's editing? Who's editing this?
What were you saying, Marcos?
Anyways, I just want to get to the climax of the movie and our final thoughts on the movie because I will say. It is a fun movie for all ages, both for adults and kids, and even fans. This movie definitely respects the fans, and you don't get punished for understanding the references.
It's not.
It's a fun movie. Best video game movie in my opinion. Not the best movie of all time or of this year or whatever.
Did it make you cry and make you emotional?
It made me happy, and not
Lucky
cry.
There's a Family Guy.
Are you happy that little kids are finally getting into the series that you were into since you were a child?
Yeah, if it does that, then that's fine. More power, for the franchise.
Deji, this might surprise you, but I think little kids were into Sonic before this movie. As I walked into this movie theater with several children under the age of 10 that were wearing Sonic shirts.
I remember they were talking about Shadow
and that picture of Adam Sandler and Billy Madison sitting in kindergarten with all those kids. That was me and James.
Dude, that was me and my friend when we went to go see Dora.
Honestly, I wouldn't think that because Dora.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, that movie didn't look like it was for kids.
That's the funny thing. there is some adult humor in that as well.
Well, I think the one thing that made me the most uncomfortable about the Dora movie was that there was porn that came out of it. And I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh.
Okay, so now that you mentioned Chad Man into the channel,
the fucked up part? It wasn't Chad.
God damn it.
That's the fucked up part.
Terrence, please make your thoughts, please.
Yeah, summarize your guys' thoughts so we can end this.
Honestly, when I was like I said on Twitter, when I was watching this movie, I had a big fucking smile on my face the whole time. I loved Ben Schwartz as Sonic. Jim Carrey as Eggman was, without a doubt, amazing. I was enjoying all the references, all the back and forth, the dialogue. Listening to the kids react in the theater just made me think, if this movie came out when I was their age, I would have done the exact same thing because I was a stupid little kid.
You still are to us, Terrence. You still are.
Fair.
Alright, Deji, what about you?
I liked it. I'm glad to have been proven wrong about this. And I commend Paramount for doing a good job. It's its own take on the franchise. And you know what? This franchise has had several different incarnations. What's one more going to hurt?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's like the Dora movie and Detective Pikachu. It's dumb, ridiculous. It knows what it is. But it's not dwelling on how over the top and silly it is. It's sincere. It doesn't condescend its audience. It doesn't make everyone feel like they're idiots. The jokes are hit and miss to me, but it's a good step forward for video game.
It makes me excited for the future.
Yeah, for video game movies.
Makes me looking forward to a sequel, actually.
Well, yeah, not just video game movies in general, but for the sequel of this movie.
And I said this on Twitter, like when comparing Detective Pikachu to Sonic. With Sonic, there's a lot of groundwork that you can do with the characters themselves for future movies. With Detective Pikachu, it was just good at introducing the universe, so you can split branch off to different characters now.
Yeah, I don't think we need a sequel to Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
But I think now that they have the technology to make all those Pokemon, there should just be different Pokemon movies.
Yes.
And
I would love
honestly,
to see a Pokemon Ranger movie.
And like I know Detective Pikachu is legendary and Sonic is paramount, but dude, this would be like, I know people are getting very tired of the cinematic universe, yada yada, and
wait, before you get into that, can we talk about how the beginning of the movie basically had a reference to the Marvel Studios logo?
With what, original studio?
Yes. With the red, the red background and the text is like
kind of, yeah.
I don't make it like that.
But honestly, like I know people are getting tired of the cinematic universes and crossovers and everything, but like seeing like Detective Pikachu with Sonic, I don't know, that'd be cool. Like I don't think it's gonna happen, and you know what? Maybe it's better off if it's not. But you know, we have the memes. But I do think it would be an interesting idea. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the only person who has that magic to do that is Sakurai.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah, well, I know money talks, but
get Kevin Feige into this, and then maybe he'll do something.
But not only, like you said, this is definitely with Pikachu and Sonic. This has pretty much opened up a beacon to video game movies.
Can the Mario movie please be good, please?
Dude, it's Illumination.
They've made good movies before.
I mean, as long as it's like the Rabbids game, where the models look like the video game characters, because if Mario and Peach and Luigi end up looking like Illumination humans, I'm not watching this movie. I'm not.
No, they will, because remember,
if they do end up looking like their actual in-game models, then okay.
I just hope. I'm not expecting anything grand. It's just a fun movie. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's why I look.
Yeah, as long as it's a fun, enjoyable movie that everyone can get behind.
Since Nintendo is heavily, the thing is, Nintendo is heavily involved with this, and also Universal wants this movie to succeed because they're making a theme park.
Yeah.
So it's good.
But I feel like how involved is Miyamoto in this?
Heavily.
I don't know if that's good.
Look, Color Splash is just one game.
Sticker Star.
I mean, yeah, Sticker Star was just one.
Remember, I love Miyamoto, but remember, he killed the Paper Mario.
Actually,
franchise.
there was more to that than you think, because it wasn't just. Yeah, it wasn't just.
All right,
another time.
I'll
for
take
another
your
day,
word
please.
for it, but I know when it comes to a lot of fuck ups in his games.
Because remember the Star Fox Zero short animated short.
Yeah,
he was involved with it.
Okay. I'll give the benefit of the doubt, and because of Detective Pikachu and Sonic, this somewhat, and this is a very still lighthearted somewhat, gives me an interesting hope for the live-action Mega Man movie that apparently we're supposed to get.
Apparently it's being written by the guy who's making the Batman movie that's coming out.
I mean, it could work. Mega Man's a bit easier, but it's also easier to fuck up.
Just make it like Bumblebee and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard because the Robot Masters are very cartoony looking. So that's I think that is
a way out of it. Yeah,
I hate Eddie LeBron so much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hey.
Maybe he's the one that's gonna forge this universe together.
But, at least we can say that the actual Sonic movie is better than the Eddie LeBron movie.
That's not really hard to do.
I know.
That's not... It's just... For starters, it has to have Doug Walker in it.
Oh, right, he was in that movie!
And AVGN.
Dude, that's a crossover we need. Sonic, Doug Walker, and the AVGN. I could see Sonic dressed up as Doug Walker as a nostalgia critic. Just give him the shirt, the hat, the glasses, the goatee. Can you imagine it?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Doug Walker's lost his touch. But
I run fast, so you don't have to.
Alright, so we should call it a wrap-up then?
Yeah, is this good? Wow, 55 minutes. That's so refreshing. And not going for almost 3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank God we don't do a podcast.
Not yet, anyway.
No, we're not. I already have to deal with that with James. We're not doing a Blue Zone podcast.
Yeah.
But
that's our thoughts on the Sonic movie, guys.
But stay tuned. We do have some Sonic LPs coming up, specifically one.
Oh joy.
But I already edited that, so it's all good. So I guess I'll just edit this either today or tomorrow and post it up once I finish it. So
awesome.
I'll try to have this up as soon as possible because Sonic's still fresh, but I think this movie is probably going to stay in theaters for a while.
Yeah.
Considering is there any big budget blockbuster movie coming out in the next 2 weeks?
No.
Yeah, so I think this movie is going to stay for a while.
As it should.
Yeah, so this delay probably helped them in every single way. So, Here's to Sonic. Here's to Jim Carrey being amazing in this movie. Cool. Oh, you did? Fuck off. I hate you.
Alright, well, y'all have a good night, fellas. See ya.
Alright, bye. Yeah, Marcos and Deji are homosexuals. Alright, see you tomorrow.